Good every afternoon, everybody, and welcome to 5 Minutes with Shawnee. Here is your host, Mr. Sean Enton.
Hey everybody, how are you? This is Shawnee with 5 Minutes with Shawnee. Today's special guest is Eduardo Aguirre. He was on the show already a while back, but we actually were doing a live feed from Mexico City, and it didn't really come through. And I thought it was so inspiring. And not many of you got to see the story, but since I just did this 5K with the Triumph, Eduardo suffered an injury about 20 years ago. He basically fell from 3 stories in like the early age of 32, and now he's on the show. So Eduardo, if you can share with us what happened to you, when, and what is life like now post your injury?
Well, thank you for having me back. 22 years ago, I incurred a big injury. I fell 55 feet straight down my feet. I shattered my feet and I incurred an incomplete spinal cord. It was a very dramatic change in my life. Of course, I was 7 weeks in a hospital. And then I was very fortunate to be alive, to have survived. And I've been very involved in wheelchair sports, and life goes on, and I'm doing really well in my life.
Got it. So life after this injury, you kind of learn how to live life a different way. I mean, you can walk a little bit, but you're tied to your chair most of the time, right?
Well, I'm very fortunate. I walk a little bit. I use my wheelchair at home. I have to work in my car, but I use it for longer distances. So I'm a part-time user because I damage it very much. I cannot walk longer distances.
Okay.
But, yeah.
And then you partake in some sports. I know that you hand cycle. You hand cycle everywhere. I follow your Facebook feed. You hand cycle across America all the time.
Well, not quite across America. But I'm here in Denver. It's incredible, the trail system. And yes, I do a lot of hand cycling.
That's amazing.
The last 4 years, I have done 6,000 miles.
How many? Wait, hold on, stop.
In Anchorage, Alaska to Detroit, Michigan, and Los Angeles. Someday I go across country, but basically I do it in town.
And you could repeat that. How many miles last year?
Well, in the last 4 years, I've done 6,000. This year, I've done 1,800 miles. And my goal is to reach 2,000 miles.
Wow, that's just amazing. So you fell 3 stories.
Right.
Your incomplete spinal cord injury. You give back. I know that you talk. I know that you're part of support groups, and now you told me you just biked. You had cycled 6,000 miles. You're an inspiration. I mean, I just saw people this last weekend on a walk, roll, run event, and you're one big smile to me. So I just want to thank you so much for doing what you're doing, because you're an inspiration, and there's gratitude here, and I'm grateful for it.
Well, I can say the same. You have done a lot of things, and you're an inspiration as well for many. Great to be part of your show, of course.
Well, and also I just want to interject. Maybe Eduardo, tell everybody about having represented Mexico as you got to do because of being in the wheelchair sport.
Wheelchairs really were a very important part for me to get wheelchair sports. Very important part for me to get back active in life. I used to be very active, playing soccer, running marathons. I was a dancer with a group called Open People, and I miss all those kind of things that I couldn't do anymore. But taking on wheelchair sports changed my life. My main sport for many years was wheelchair tennis, and I was very fortunate after 10, 15 years of trying, made the Mexican national team of wheelchair tennis, going to compete in a World Cup in Poland. That was a fantastic experience, and has met a new community of friends in the disabled community, which I encourage everybody to check on YouTube wheelchair sports, wheelchair tennis, wheelchair basketball, and hindsight. That is my main passion.
Well, that's just beautiful. Well, Eduardo, thank you so much for coming on the show. I love having you. We'll have you back again. But you're an inspiration. I mean, amazing. Who falls 3 stories, lives to talk about it, and then continues on with life and is happy like you are, and you're just taking on the world. And so thank you again for joining us. This is 5 Minutes with Shawnee. You can follow us at ShawneeInternet.com. And today's guest was Eduardo Aguirre. Amazing story, buddy. Amazing story, brother.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, buddy.
Keep up the great work.
Take care.